Welcome to YellBro Road. I am Jordan, and today, a video from antiwar.com. Trump discusses Gaza with Kushner and Blair. But first, don't forget to share, support, hopefully donate to all the links in the description box. Check them out, read them, share them, then donate. All of it is very much appreciated. Also, check out the Discord if you want to join that and, talk bullshit with people. Argue about things, even this topic itself. All links, description box. All right.
And don't forget to donate to Jordan's OnlyFans. It's also in the description box. Sorry.
I don't have an OnlyFans. She's lying. You fake news. Sit down. Fake news. All right. So this story, see, I planned on doing this before, but I didn't do it, so I didn't look into it at all. And so I'm basically going to be learning with you guys, the audience, unless you've seen it already or read up on it already. So without further ado, here is Dave DeCamp talking about Trump meeting with Jared Kushner, and Tony Blair. And those three devil worshippers are going to solve Gaza somehow. Here we go.
All right, this episode of Anti-War News is sponsored by the expat.
What the? Okay, everything's just backfiring on me right now. Pause.
Money Online Summit, which returns this October. This is the third year
in
a row that they are
sponsoring
the show, and that we are helping promote the event. And the Expat Money
Freedom-minded
Summit
families can
is
relocate south of the
hosted by
border.
Mikkel Thorup, the host of the Expat Money Show, a friend of ours at antiwar.com. And this free online
do your
event
libertarian
is packed
thing,
with
Dave.
real
Go ahead.
strategies that you can use right now, like acquiring second residencies and citizenships.
Dave is not a libertarian.
Taxes,
oh wait, Dave DeCamp. Sorry,
yes.
Dave DeCamp.
Setting up offshore banking.
My bad.
And more.
I like
Dave
Dave
Smith.
DeCamp.
Like he's
no.
I don't. I have no problem with Dave DeCamp at all. I thought you were talking about the other
down there, and that is
Dave.
Where
Fuck no.
Mikkel,
I was doing this story. I'm not going to Dave Smith for it.
So over 3 jam-packed days from October 10th to the 12th.
Dave Smith is not a
he's
not a libertarian.
Top-tier experts to help you build your
Republican
Plan B quickly and effectively in the region. Head over to expatmoneysummit.com to reserve your free ticket today. And once again, I will be speaking on one of the exclusive
He's also a neoliberal
VIP panels. So if you want to get a VIP ticket, listeners of this show can use the code ANTIWAR for 20% off.
Milton Friedman will never be punk rock.
Includes lifetime replays, exclusive panels, and more.
Absolutely agree.
So go to expatmoneysummit.com and don't forget to use that code ANTIWAR if you want a VIP ticket for 20% off. Once again, Expat Money Summit.
I don't know exactly what this is, but
all right. The first story at the top of antiwar.com today: President Trump discusses Gaza with Tony Blair and Jared Kushner. So President Trump held a meeting in the White House on Wednesday with his former Middle East advisor and.
Forgive me, guys. Volume up just a little bit higher. A little low there. Feels like Dave gets the Jordan Sheridan treatment. He's like doesn't get special appearances. He doesn't get Candace Owens interviews. He doesn't get all that shit. He's kind of putting the background a bit.
He doesn't get invited to Temple. Not interesting.
Yeah. All right. Here we go. Let's keep playing.
Trump discusses Gaza with Tony Blair and Jared Kushner. So President Trump held a meeting in the White House on Wednesday with his former Middle East advisor and son-in-law, Jared Kushner, and former British Prime Minister Tony Blair to discuss the so-called day-after plans for the Gaza Strip. A report from Axios said that Ron Dermer, a close advisor to Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, arrived at the White House ahead of the meeting, suggesting that he also participated. Details of the meeting are unclear, but U.S. officials had said beforehand that the talks were a policy meeting and that the topics would include post-war Gaza and getting more aid into the territory.
So, off rip, you should already be worried if any type of Israeli Netanyahu administration person is in that meeting because of what their stated policy is. At least from the administration, what their stated policy is in regards to Gaza. And it's pretty blatantly saying, yeah, we're going to get them out of here. We're going to get them out of here. Death or exile. And what I'm hearing is the heat's gonna turn up if they do a full blown like really embedded like occupation of like Gaza City. That could turn very badly because once again, I know people are a little bit more sympathetic towards Hamas right now, but they're still a fucking like military group with weaponry. They're still killing people, 100%. Soldiers, right? They're not really killing. They're not killing civilians right now. They're killing soldiers. Uh, and yeah, if they have like, listen, guys, they're gonna try to kill us, like kill all of us. So it's desperation time, and we will sit back and just plan, like just wait for a
Yeah.
day to do some crazy plan, and that could be very bloody. And when I hear the idea of like reservists being called up in Israel, meaning like conscripted 18, 19, 20-year olds with no military experience, and you put them in any type of occupation scenario, oh my good God, this is not going to be good. This is not going to be good. But I could be wrong
Yeah.
about
And
a lot of those details.
I just want to mention that I wrote about this back in like 2023 after the whole October 7th thing happened. But I think in like the last part of what I wrote, and I can send you the link for the source that I got this from. It was from the Times of Israel, but this is 2023, right after October 7th stuff. Netanyahu had actually, he had said that he was seeking to appoint British Prime Minister Tony Blair as the humanitarian coordinator of Gaza.
Now,
so I just want to put that out there. And this is in 2023.
Yes, link that, please. Also, we saw Tony Blair in the Oscar-winning documentary, right, about the West Bank. And Tony Blair was there. Now, what they showed on camera was him doing something like really nice, I guess, where they were building a school or something like that, and just him showing up and sorry, people in the West Bank were making like building a school. He showed up. I guess it looked like almost like a PR thing. Showed up, kind of took some pictures and stuff, shook some hands, but at the very least, it delayed the demolition of that school, which eventually happened anyways, right? As soon as he left, maybe they waited a couple days or maybe a week or something like that, and they went in and fucking bulldozed the thing, kicked everyone out and bulldozed it. But
yeah,
it felt, I can't say I remember, but it felt like the movie was saying or implying that he did that in order to. I think he said something too. He might have said something too in media or something like that. Oh, look at this beautiful school. Oh, it's so awesome that they're making schools. That's awesome. And that might have like actually delayed their attack on it. But by no means does that mean for me that I'm that I trust Tony Blair in regards to any humanitarian thing.
Oh, no. I mean, the fact that Netanyahu would want to appoint you to this is already suspect.
Yeah.
Immediately. Like, I just linked both what I wrote and then the source that I used from Times of Israel. Because I just thought that was very peculiar. Like, why would you? Okay. Anyways, yeah. Just worth mentioning that this is not the first time. And this is not Trump's idea. I mean, not that it's Netanyahu's idea, but like, this is even before like any of this happened right now. They've been talking about this. So, yeah. And the second one is, this is the source I used. So.
Wait, you wrote this? Wait, what? Oh my, you wrote for fucking unlimited
like years
hangout,
ago.
you fuckface.
I wrote something and she published it.
Oh my dear lord. How come I'm just hearing about this? The fuck?
I don't know. I mean, it's in my blog too, so more importantly. But yeah.
Oh, God. Wrong order. Okay, both will be linked. How did I not know about that? Did you tell me and I forgot?
I don't know.
Your permission to
Maybe.
shoot me. You did.
Okay.
Shoot me with love, not a actual gun. Anyways, let's get back to this. Dave DeCamp, take it away.
So this is who gets invited to the White House to talk about Gaza. So Kushner, who served as an official advisor to Trump during the first Trump administration, he was the one, according to reports, behind Trump's earlier calls for the U.S. takeover of the Gaza Strip. Trump has said repeatedly that his plan would involve the removal of the Palestinian population, and Netanyahu and other Israeli officials frequently cite those comments to push for their ultimate goal of the ethnic cleansing of the territory.
And it was brought up again, and with Netanyahu talking to Patrick Bett, Star of David. PVD podcast.
Too perfect. Put that star in his name. Anyway.
But yes, that was brought up. Like owning of Gaza and beachfront property and all that bullshit. All right, here we go.
Yeah, and Netanyahu said I can't comment on that. Sorry.
Say that again? Sorry?
Didn't Netanyahu say he can't comment on that?
Yeah. But nonetheless, it's still a part of the topic, I guess.
Yeah, it's in zeitgeist.
All right, here we go.
Ultimate goal of the ethnic cleansing of the territory. This is something that the rhetoric we always hear from Netanyahu, Smotrich, Ben-Gvir, we're going to implement the Trump plan. And what they're referring to is removing the Palestinians from Gaza, ethnic cleansing. And last year, as I'm sure many people remember, Kushner said that Gaza's waterfront property could be very valuable and said that Palestinians should be removed from the territory, at least temporarily.
Now, I want to bring up a debate. I'll link this too. It's a debate we just watched. It was with Zero Hedge. Oh, I'm already on bookmarks. Did I not bookmark this? Oh my god, fuck my. And they hosted a debate that where the guy's like, well, it's not a genocide. I don't see any war crimes yet. And he's like, well, what if they ethnically cleanse them, like they keep saying they're gonna do? Like, well, once they do it, then I'll call it, a war crime. Like, wait a minute, you're gonna wait for them to do it first when there's all this evidence of that being there? Where the fuck is this debate at? Oh, here it is. I will link this for everyone. It was this guy, Benny Morris, was the one saying, I'll wait until they fucking actually do it themselves, actually ethnically cleanse them, then I'll say, okay, this is wrong. But you do realize that it's too late at that point, right? They're already gone. The homes are already destroyed. Like, what did they go? They can't come back. Like, logistically. I mean, if there was righteous people around the world, yeah, please come back. You're fine. But not in this world. So him saying that is just weird, man. But I recommend watching that debate because of some of the points that the other guy was saying, the Omir guy was saying. Really stumbled the other dude because he was just using straight up non-descriptive fucking language about he's like, well, there's 60,000 dead. Oh, I can't trust them. Why not? That's Hamas. That's not good enough of an argument. One guy's giving you numbers and you're saying, well, that's Hamas's numbers. And then he kind of wrecked them by being like, yo, actually, there's a recent release of Israeli numbers saying something very similar. And that's when he got really flustered and scrambled around. It's like, oh, well, whatever. Either way, it doesn't mean genocide, okay? So that was the whole argument, is it a genocide?
Mm-hmm.
But pretty interesting conversation. I recommend it. Just for, I think, are just simple arguments. And it's like, yo, if you can't answer these simple questions, I'd be like, either you're an idiot or you're full of shit. And I think we actually do need people should probably be doing that more of all right, man, bring someone serious over here to argue with me. So I want to get to an answer. I don't want to just own you, destroy you. I want an actual conversation about this topic. Really, I don't want someone who's full of shit or so over the top bias that you don't get any real discussion. But all right, let's go back to Dave. Here we go.
And said that Palestinians should be removed from the territory at least temporarily.
Yeah, temporarily.
He said, quote, Gaza's waterfront property, it could be very valuable if people would focus on building up livelihoods. It's a little bit of an unfortunate situation there, but I think from Israel's perspective, I would do my best to move the people out, then clean it up. But I don't think that Israel has stated that they don't want the people to move back there afterward, end quote. So Blair, Tony Blair, the former, for me, I think just because of my age when I grew up, whenever I hear the name Tony Blair, it's like George W. Bush. I just think about the invasion of Iraq, which
you must be my age, Dave.
Obviously supported. So I really don't know much about him beyond that, to be honest. But he's been involved in these so-called day after plans for Gaza, and he's pushed similar ideas to Kushner. He is the head of a nonprofit that participated in a project involving Israeli businessmen to develop plans for a post-war Gaza that involved the building of a Trump Riviera and an Elon Musk smart manufacturing zone, according to a July report from the Financial Times.
And get all the cheap labor they want in Gaza,
right? The Trump administration also include the removal of 500,000 Palestinians from Gaza.
And that was, what you just said was an idea that was brought up.
Like, you can come back and then work these fucking menial jobs. Because that's what Kushner said, is like, oh, BlackRock and all these other investment entities or banks will invest in Gaza and like just the surrounding areas, because like it'll be great. There'll be cheap labor. The economy will be booming. So they won't want to bomb people and suicide bomb themselves in cafes and stuff. It's like, wow.
And that's the media tour that Kushner was on. The one that stuck in my mind was definitely the Lex Fridman one. That one definitely stuck to my mind when I first heard Kushner talking. I'm like, oh my God, like who the fuck are these people? And where like, how come they're always in these places? How come? Like this type of mentality is there. Yeah, good.
No, sorry, I was gonna say for me it was the one where he was on the All In podcast with because David Sachs is there, and he's just another slime ball. So I don't know, but he was on like a little tour. So
it's quite bizarre. There's multiple things to do it, like just on a human level. I brought up the Oscar documentary, right, and in the West Bank with Tony Blair, and it's like, yo, Tony Blair, you didn't check up on like what happened with that school? Like, what happened? I thought you were trying to do something like righteous. I thought you'd be like thorough about it, Oh, I guess not. And then you see the statement right here from is this Kushner or fucking? I thought that was Kushner initially. The statement right here where it's a little bit of an unfortunate situation there. Like a little bit of an unfortunate situation. Excuse me?
Cool.
Like, who the fuck are these people? I think it's Blair though, but either way, it's like, yeah, you're gonna be the guy that helps people after their lives, homes, all of it destroyed, and then them moved away. Yeah, come back to the home you grew up in to mow the grass for someone else.
Yep.
Fuck my life. And clean windows of a fucking multiplex hotel or some bullshit.
Yep.
Elon Musk.
Or operate the machines in that smart manufacturing place, the Elon Musk smart manufacturing.
Smart manufacturing zone. But I thought Trump and Elon were mad at each other or something. Well, what the hell happened there? Fuck my life, dude. As he gets contracts, as the Pentagon gives him contracts. Yeah, they're beefing, aren't they? Fucking dummies, man. Okay, here we go.
Smart manufacturing zone, according to a July report from the Financial Times. And these plans,
what does that mean?
Which were shared with the Trump administration, also include the removal of 500,000 Palestinians from Gaza. And of course, this meeting comes, he's commiserating with Kushner and Tony Blair about
for no reason.
Gaza, when the situation, the genocide in Gaza is just at its worst point yet, with famine happening and Israel going through with this big escalation to take over Gaza City. And U.S. officials speaking to Axios and other media outlets are claiming that Trump wants this to be over soon, but he's not doing anything to achieve that. He continues to provide the military aid, which is fueling the genocide and all that. So it's just something real sick to be talking about the future of Gaza with Jared Kushner while all this is going on.
And no one from Gaza, not a fucking soul from Gaza, is in on that meeting. The future of Gaza without Gazans. Kid you not. It's like insulting to the intelligence. It feels as though, I mean, here's the thing. Like, I hope they don't get caught up on, like you were saying, with how people view Kushner. I hope they don't get just caught up on that and that alone.
Oh, maybe that's why they're doing it that way. Because then they can just blame it all on Kushner. That'd be smart. Actually, I didn't even think of that, because you could use that as like a shield. You know what I mean? Because then they'll literally be too caught up and mesmerized by, like, you know, their hate for Kushner.
So I want to keep it a buck. I'm not sure. Like, with those people that are still defending this fucking idiot, is there anything that can be done to where they're like, all right, fuck you, Trump? Like, like, if they're still dick riding at this point, I assume they're either paid handsomely, or like they are just the dumbest, like QAnon, I guess, like the dumbest people on the fucking planet, basically.
But in a way, it still kind of like creates this like buffer between him and these.
I'm saying, like, does he need them? Does he even need buffers? Like, this fool does outright shit in front of everyone, and there's like, oh, whatever. Oh, it's a deep state. Oh, he's actually a secret plan. He's going to actually trick the deep state.
Kushner weaseled his way back in.
Well, I'm saying, like, okay, let me ask you this. There's no way that there's just a regular-ass person that was like, hey, I thought Trump would shake things up. There's no way there's still, like, one of those guys as, like, an actual supporter, right? There's no chance, right? There's got to be no chance. Tell me there's no chance, please. Tell me that.
I don't know about that.
Lie to me. Tell me there's no chance.
Nope. Nope.
No.
I just think that PR-wise, like, that's the only thing that would make sense, like, logically. That's all.
Yeah. Fuck my life, man.
Yeah. It is.
It's just out, like, right in front of your face, too. It's, like, I don't expect everyone to know, like, the quote-unquote inside baseball of political talking points or ideas or whatever the fuck, but, like, even on, like, the normal level, he's fucking up over there, too, right? It's, like, pretty blatantly, too. It's like, there's no way you're still, like, a... God damn it. Maybe they're relying on, like,
you can't even make the economics argument, right?
No, you can't, actually.
Yeah, so it's like, because people are like, well, I'm just fiscally blah, blah. It's like, okay, well, he's, like, quote-unquote raising the debt, and, like, are you doing well? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Like, it seems like everything's more and more. Someone said the other day, like, I keep going into the grocery store, and my bag keeps getting smaller, but I keep spending more money. So it's like, what do I do?
I mean...
And that's literally the case. It was like $50 to just fill up my gas tank the other day. Fucking sucked.
These fools screaming communism out of one side of their mouth, like, the commies! Then the other side of their mouth, they're like, Trump's like buying, was he taking up 20% of Intel or something like that? Like computer chip companies? Like, isn't that
he wants
the
to
thing
nationalize
that you guys
it.
don't like?
Yeah, I know.
Like, right, guys?
Literally the thing you hate. It's literally the thing you hate or claim to hate.
But you don't have to. I don't know. I got nothing. It's like I swear to God, I've been doing this for months now. Where I'm like, and Anthony's like, Anthony's like, I don't know about that, George. I don't know. And where I'm like, yo, they have to wake up now. There's no fucking way. Like, it's just right. It's in their face as far as like the blatant corruption, blatant bad policies, on and so forth. He's like, wait and see. And apparently, because these fools just keep falling for this shit. Apparently, over and over and over again.
Which Paul though?
We're pumped. We're pumped.
God, I know I'm gonna get you. Paul.
Shout out to Paul George.
Who's
All right.
Paul George?
The
Basketball American.
The basketball American.
An actual basketball American.
Does he play basketball too?
Yeah, he's the real deal of basketball.
Is he a basketball American?
He's a basketball playing basketball American.
I see.
All right, there's like a couple seconds left. What's that? All right, here we go.
And Kushner apparently has been very close with Steve Witkoff. Has been advising him very closely.
He's advising Steve Witkoff. Now, this guy was like being maybe less so with the MAGA people. Like, MAGA people don't know who the fuck Steve Witkoff is. But I'm sure, like, the people that like Trump, but also, like, looked into foreign policy, probably liked Steve Witkoff because they kept announcing, oh, he's making peace deals with Iran. He's talking to Russia. He's talking to these guys. He's going to meet in the, the Gulf of Oman with Iran and, like, really talk to them with Saudi, like, or whoever, UAE, whoever was, like, moderating, right? It's like, or mediating, I mean. So, and that fool's being advised by Jared fucking Kushner? I didn't even fucking know that, to be honest with you. But then again, if you see it, it looked like PR, essentially. At best, PR. See, look. Like, I did a video where it's Charlie Kirk talking to, like, these college kids, right? But not random college kids. I think they were like heads of TPUSA chapters at whatever universities, right? And this guy was mad that, like, yo, why did Israel bomb Iran while we were having talks with them? While the U.S. was having talks with them? Like, there's no we should not be supporting Israel because of that. I'm like, this kid doesn't even know the circumstances of the quote unquote negotiations. Like, there were no real negotiations. It was all just PR the entire time. It really was. And, yeah, Steve Witkoff was like the head of that, seemingly.
Being advised by Kushner.
Yeah, some of the libertarians I heard were a little bit hopeful about it. They're like, oh, yeah, it's like, look, Witkoff, they're at least talking. See? All right.
Yeah. I heard tomorrow, too.
We get something. We get something.
Tomorrow had faith in it. Let's put it that way. Yeah.
Well, I saw it's been, 8 months now, about to be 9 months. I haven't seen any, like, results from these negotiations from this very smart deal maker guy. I don't see anything. Or very, very smart negotiator. Where's the results? Like, Iran is still on our tippy toes waiting. Like, if you want to fuck with us, we'll fuck with you back.
Yeah, Iran's that's a shit show. That didn't happen. Ukraine, I guess we're waiting to see. What happened with Ukraine? Anything else happen? Are they still? Are they? Did they
still fighting? I believe.
Stop fighting?
No. No. That was never a part of the talks.
No.
Zelensky still kidnapping young men from his country and making them fight a war they don't want to.
So that's still a train wreck too.
Yeah.
Gaza with it. Well,
Gaza. Train wreck.
You could say they got the one American hostage back, right? An American now serving in the IDF. They got that one kid back.
Bro,
that's the one they got.
By the way,
wait, didn't wasn't there like a phase 1? Didn't they give up some hostages like in the beginning of the year?
Yes. But then there was Israel broke the ceasefire. But then there was a thing where an American Israeli was held captive by Hamas, and Hamas let him go for free, essentially. All right, we'll let him go in, like, good faith, and then they got nothing in return for it. I think Israel stopped bombing for, like, a couple days, for that little time period, right? The kid goes back, gets taken back to America. Israel goes right back to bombing, literally right as it's done. And by the way, there's Palestinian Americans locked up in Israel. There's Palestinian Americans, they're actual Americans, locked up in Israel right now. But we don't care about them, obviously. So
Well, they were born on the wrong side of the wall. So.
Oh, okay.
Too bad.
Okay. But they're American though. Like they're like from America and shit.
I guess
yeah, but they're not Israeli
Yeah,
Americans, so.
Oh, okay.
They don't.
Oh, sorry.
But like they didn't go over there to serve in like a military or something. They were just there probably because of family or whatever the fuck.
For Hamas?
Yeah, they weren't working for Hamas. They just.
How do you know?
I mean, that's true. They all potentially could be in Hamas. So maybe they
Exactly.
just bomb all of them. Got it. Maybe that could have been a PR move too by Israel, where they're like, okay. I mean, they already killed Americans, didn't they? They already killed Palestinian Americans, I think.
Yeah, I don't think they give a fuck. Yeah, I think they're like.
I was thinking for a second, like, okay, we'll arrest them and keep them in our prison so that no one can say we killed an American, but I think that already happened.
Mm-hmm.
So. Okay. All right, Dave, take it away. Here we go.
Close with Steve Witkoff has been advising him very closely.
That's crazy.
Which is probably one reason why we have not seen a ceasefire in Gaza. All right, so the next one here, 60%. 60%
of Americans oppose additional military aid to Israel. I mean, hey, it is what it is. I don't know. Like, I don't know how many people. I don't know who knows what about the topic.
Yeah.
What I understand, like for me at least, I feel like I'm armed with enough information to where there's no way you can morally substantiate anything that's happening over there. There's no chance.
No.
Not a fucking chance. Without being like,
you literally just directly hit a hospital just recently, twice, same spot, same stairwell that like apparently these journalists would congregate in to get service and shit,
get Wi-Fi,
and they posted about this, and these are like not just like rogue Palestinian journalists, whatever. They worked for like mainstream outlets. It's like what?
Yep. And by the way, there was 3 of them.
Yeah.
3 shellings.
Oh, it was 3.
It was the first one, then I believe the second one. 2 were actually fired at the same time at them. So it was like, it wasn't like boom, then boom. It was like boom, boom, boom. Like that.
Yeah.
Which means like you're intentionally hitting this exact spot on purpose.
Yeah.
And once again, add another tally mark to the amount of journalists killed in this genocide. Like purposely targeting. I mean, they find journalists in tents, in buildings, in hospitals, in school. They keep just finding these guys. Like they know exactly where they're at. Then all they have to do is say, like,
as if
well,
like they
Hamas
know
was
where their
downstairs.
phones are.
Exactly. Thanks,
Just
Microsoft.
saying.
Thanks, Palantir.
Yep.
Thank you, IBM.
Design in Israel, made in China.
I'm sure Elon's a part of this somehow. I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah.
I mean, they have software that they can like get into anyone's phone, location, whatever. Like it's not even. It wouldn't be hard.
Yeah.
You don't even have to work for the government to do it.
Would it be the Pegasus shit? Could that be like?
Well, I think they can get control of like their phones and stuff, but they can just geolocate them based on their like signal, like wherever they can. Because the NSA does it, whether it's like through the cameras or your phone, you can.
Yeah, but we do it for
very
freedom
easily.
now. We do it for freedom now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Because you don't need to find the person, you just need to know where their phone is. So.
Yeah, you see how that works out. Also, what did Netanyahu when he's talking to PBD, right? And he's like, "We want to be the 6th eye." Like, you heard of the 5 eyes? We want to be the 6th eye. It's like, PBD is like, I don't even know what that is. Anyways,
he barely talked.
Yeah, I know. That was essentially a speech for Netanyahu, bro.
Yeah. It was like a state of address.
Let me just carjack you real quick, PBD. Carjack your fucking podcast and just own it. Good God. Okay, that's it, guys. That's the story. Yeah, plenty of things to worry about here, but I expect stupid to win today because it just keeps winning somehow. But it is what it is. All right. There's your video. Please subscribe if you feel like. Comment. Agree, disagree. I don't know exactly what you would disagree about, but please put it in the comments. Don't forget to share support. Hopefully donate to all the links in the description box. Also check out the Discord if you want to join that. Click that link. Join up. Do it. And with all that said, give this video a thumbs down.